morning, viewers. You're watching Savera Morning Bulletin with me, Vidhi Joshi. The United States on Saturday announced that an additional 25% tariff imposed by America on Indian goods for buying Russian oil has been removed following a trade deal between the two nations. And this came after Washington said New Delhi has committed to stop directly or indirectly importing the oil from Russia. India and the United States on Saturday released a joint statement announcing a new framework for a trade agreement between the two nations. And this came after US President Donald Trump on February 2 announced a trade deal and reduced tariffs on India to 18%. PM Modi on Saturday addressed the Indian community at an event in Kuala Lumpur and said that India will open new consulate in Malaysia soon. He stated that India has seen massive transformation in 10 years and it was 11th largest economy then, but now we are knocking on the doors of top 3. In a massive victory for India's operation against Naxalism, 51 Naxals carrying total reward of Rs 1.61 crore surrendered in Chhattisgarh's Bastar division on Saturday. In a heartbreaking incident, 3 minor sisters in UP's Ghaziabad took their own lives after their father confiscated their phones, cutting them off from their beloved Korean culture, online games and virtual friends. Police investigations have revealed that they were all suffering from depression over seized mobile phones that led to their suicide. The Supreme Court of India has agreed to examine a petition filed by the Himachal Pradesh government seeking permission to withdraw criminal cases lodged against sitting and former MPs and MLAs from the state. The top court's notices comes after Himachal Pradesh High Court declined to allow complete withdrawal of these cases, setting the stage for a key judicial review. Rajasthan Union Minister for Jal Shakti Sia Patel on Saturday addressed a press conference on the Union Budget 2026, asserting that the BJP-led government's policies have strengthened India's economy and placed it on course to become the world's third largest economic power. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has reviewed the security arrangements in Jammu and Kashmir along with Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and other senior officials. In an ex-post, Shah said that he discussed various innovative measures in order to further reinforce the watertight security cordon and that efforts for de-radicalization have seen major success, accelerating the government's vision for a free Jammu and Kashmir. Chief Minister Mohan Charan-Maji-led Odisha government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Sarvam AI to establish a sovereign AI capacity hub in the state. The signing of the MOU, which happened in the presence of President Draupadi Murmu on the sidelines of the Black Swan Summit 2026 on Friday, is aimed at helping the state advance into the domain of digital intelligence and emerging technologies. Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal on Saturday strongly countered opposition criticism of the India-US interim trade framework, accusing them of attempting to mislead farmers despite safeguards built into the agreement. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal on Saturday said that India faces lower tariffs from the United States than other competing economies, noting that a trade agreement announced between the two nations will not harm Indian farmers as alleged by the opposition. Amid the announcement of the India-US Interim Trade Agreement Framework, a map released by the United States Trade Representative depicted the entire Jammu and Kashmir region, including Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Aksai Chin, as part of the Indian territory. At least 50 activists of the ultra-right group Inqilab Mancha were injured on Friday during clashes with police in Bangladesh after attempting to defy a ban on protests near the official residence of interim government chief Mohammad Yunus in Dhaka. The United States and Iran held very good talks with each other in Oman to diffuse tensions between them, said President Donald Trump on Saturday, even though his administration imposed new sanctions to curb oil exports by Tehran. US President Donald Trump on Saturday deleted a racist video of former President Barack and his wife Michelle Obama, depicting them as monkeys following a massive outrage. Although he deleted the post, the Republican leader refused to apologize and said that he had only seen the first part of the video, which he claimed was all about debunking false claims about the 2020 US presidential elections. During his ongoing two-day visit to Malaysia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about his personal rapport with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, stating that the two have been friends even before Anwar assumed office as PM, and the remarks came during a public interaction in Kuala Lumpur, emphasizing the personal and diplomatic dimensions of the India-Malaysia ties. Former Bangladesh minister and senior Awami League leader Ramesh Chandra Sen died on Saturday after reportedly falling ill while in police custody at the Dinajpur district jail, according to the reports. Prime Minister Narendra Modi warmly welcomed the recently announced India-US Interim Trade Agreement framework, describing it as a major step in strengthening economic ties between New Delhi and Washington. As investigators continue to trace the sequence of events behind the deadly suicide bombing in Islamabad, authorities have identified the suspected attacker as a resident of Peshawar who allegedly underwent militant training in Afghanistan, local media reported. The memory of the tragic Gul Plaza blaze continues to haunt Karachi, serving as a grim reminder of the city's vulnerability to devastating fires. Yet fire incident persists without pause, highlighting serious shortcomings in safety standards and emergency preparedness, according to the report. Hardik Pandya has laid down a bold marker ahead of the T20 World Cup 2026, making his ambitions crystal clear. One of India's key architects in their title triumph last edition, Pandya played a decisive role in the final by dismissing Henrich Klaasen and David Miller to seal a thrilling 7-run win over South Africa and Barbados. Notably, now he has expressed his desire to win at least minimum of 5 more trophies for his nation. The T20 World Cup 2026 will be seen England taking on Nepal in their first game of the tournament. The two sides are all set to lock horns at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai on February 8, and the teams will be taking on each other in the 5th game of the tournament. And England has announced they are playing 11 for the T20 World Cup opener against Nepal. Shimron Hetmyer put on a breathtaking show in West Indies' opening match of the T20 World Cup 2026 against Scotland at the iconic Eden Gardens in Kolkata. And after a sluggish start that saw the Caribbeans manage only 33 runs in the power play, the innings sprang to life, falling shy Hope's dismissal for 19 of 22 balls, with Hetmyer promoted to number 3, and Shimron Hetmyer broke West Indies' record with his stunning half-century. The ICC is in talks with Pakistan Cricket Board to salvage the high-profile India-Pakistan T20 World Cup match scheduled for February 15 in Colombo. Pakistan recently announced that it would not play after Bangladesh was removed from the tournament, and the PCB has reportedly set conditions in order to ensure the fixture goes ahead, and sources say that hope for a resolution has grown in the past 48 hours. Afghanistan wicketkeeper batter Gurbaz has opted out of Pakistan Super League 2026 just 2 days after Peshawar Zalmi announced him as a direct signing for the tournament's 11th edition ahead of the league's first ever full-scale players auction. Following the backlash against the Ghuskhor Pandit's title, the Federation of Western India Cine Employees has issued a special appeal to film and television producer, bodies, OTT platforms and various film associations. Though a letter they expressed concern over the use of derogatory and offensive titles. Sayyara, directed by Mohit Suri, has returned to cinemas in India ahead of Valentine's Day, and the re-release offers audiences a chance to revisit the musical romance that became a defining box office success of 2025. Music composer Amal Malik has expressed his distress over hostility among fan group after announcing a song with his Bigg Boss 19 co-contestant Farhana Butt. The backlash, which intensified on social media, has left Malik reconsidering the release of his latest song video. He addressed the situation in a note, stating that the negativity has significantly impacted him and the project. Punjabi singer-rapper AP Dhillon is all set to deliver the first ever performance of his new track Thinking of You on Netflix, The Great Indian Couple Show, and the episode airing as part of the show 4th season features an energetic mix of music and comedy. Priyanka Chopra recently celebrated a special family moment as her brother Siddharth Chopra and sister-in-law Neelam Upadhyay completed 1 year of marriage, and marking the anniversary, the global star shared a heartfelt video filled with unseen wedding memories and wrote a warm message wishing the couple a lifetime of happiness. Kotak Mahindra Bank on Saturday said that it has not submitted a financial bid as part of the ongoing disinvestment process relating to IDBI Bank Limited, issuing a clarification after recent media reports on the matter. Qualcomm Technologies Incorporation on Saturday announced the tape-out of its 2nm semiconductor design, marking a significant moment in advanced chip design amid India's rapidly expanding semiconductor ecosystem. India's largest bank by assets, State Bank of India, on Saturday reported a 24.5% year-on-year rise in standalone profit to Rs 21,028.15 crore from Rs 16,891.44 crore in the same quarter last year. SBI Life-backed NBFC from Besalo Digital has announced its quarterly results for the October-December quarter of the financial year 2025-2026, and according to the information shared with exchanges, the company has posted a 6.25% rise in consolidated profit after tax to Rs 66.3 crore in the quarter under consideration compared to Rs 62.4 crore in the year-ago period. Tire maker MRF on Friday posted a two-fold jump in its consolidated net profit to Rs 692 crore for the third quarter ended December 2025, riding on the back of robust sales to companies and replacement sales. India's Semiconductor Mission 2.0 will prioritize indigenous chip design, productization, ecosystem partnerships and talent development, Union Minister Ashwani Vaishnav said on Saturday. Fabless semiconductor major MediaTek is doubling down on new engines of growth with a sharp focus on the automotive sector and the high-performance computing as it looks to expand beyond its traditional stronghold in the smartphone market. Amid widespread concerns over the impact of artificial intelligence on jobs, Reserve Bank of India Deputy Governor Poonam Gupta on Friday said that the net effect of the technology on employment is expected to be positive. Moldbook is a new social network built exclusively for artificial intelligence agents where AI systems create, post and interact with each other while humans are invited to observe. Elon Musk said that the platform's launch marks the very early stages of the singularity, a point at which artificial intelligence could surpass human intelligence. The Delhi High Court said that the safe harbor protection available to social media platform X under the law does not exempt it from joining the government's Sahyog portal. A bench comprising Justices Pratibha M. Singh and Amit Sharma was hearing X Corp's application seeking discharge from ongoing proceedings related to delays in providing information to the